Everybody, lose your goddamn minds for Jeremy Hellwig. Come on.
So the town of Hannibal, Missouri has a tradition where once a year they pick a little boy to dress up as Tom Sawyer and they act out the book Tom Sawyer. It's a fun time. They used to do that with Huckleberry Finn, but the kid kept drowning before they got to New Orleans. And they were like, well, we'll send a chaperone, and so they forced someone to be N-word Jim, and they're like, this is not a good look for our town. You guys are a fun crowd because you've read at least one book. I could tell my weird stuff. My favorite thing about men's rights activists that call themselves meninists is that means that they think the opposite of feminine is meninin. Because they haven't read a book. So I saw this really cool joke on a Laffy Taffy rapper recently. It was written by an 8-year-old, and it was, why did the bowling pins stop working? And the answer was, because they were on strike. Now that joke, that is amazing, because that's written by an 8-year-old that knows about labor relations. What other joke did he submit? He's like, what did the exploitative capitalist get when he fell off his bike? Scabs! This kid is really reading above his grade level. That's amazing. So I was inspired to write my own Laffy Taffy joke, and it's, why did the bowling ball stop working? Because the customer stuck a finger in all 3 holes and they'd rather not go back to work right now. So I don't know how long they take to process submissions at Willy Wonka. But wait a couple months, buy a pack, look for Jeremy H. from St. Louis, 29. Like, guys, I saw this joke live. The coolest kid in the whole fucking playground. That's you guys. So guys, what is the question of our times? What is everybody talking about? What does everybody want to know? What would you do if you had a time machine? Let me guess. You're going to go back, you're going to stop 9/11. Okay. How you going to do that, smart ones? Huh? How you going to do that? Everyone says, oh, I call in a bomb threat at the airport. Okay, airport's closed on 9/11. They do it the next day. Now we call it 9/12. You fucked up. You didn't do shit. So I'm going to use my answer. I'm going to time travel back to the beginning of the joke and give you another chance to answer. Okay, so guys, what's the question of our time? What does everybody want to know? What would you do with the time machine? Let me guess. You're going to go back, you're going to stop 9/12. Okay. Okay, how are you going to do that? Oh, you're going to kill all the guys that did 9/12. Okay. You're going to go back in time 16 years and murder a bunch of Arab American Muslim immigrants that have never done anything wrong in their life. You're remembered as history's greatest monster. They use you to recruit more terrorists. You didn't do shit. They're just going to do it the next year. So guys, I'm going to time travel back again because you're a bunch of idiots. Give you another chance. Guys, what would you do if you had a time machine? Okay, you're really going to still try and stop 9/11. What are you going to do? Everyone's like, oh, I'd call the government, tell them about it. Are you going to call 1-800-GOVERNMENT? They're going to do a 9/11. They don't know what that is. The only way you can stop 9/11 with a time machine, you go back in time, you kill the Wright brothers. But they're still going to crash some kind of dirigible into that building. Everyone's going to be like, hot air balloon fuel doesn't melt steel beams. And they're right, it doesn't. It works. Your plan works. So the thing people don't realize about time travel is it's really hard. Because you can't just go back in time and buy a gun. Like, your money's no good back then. So you need to, like, go on eBay and buy money from whenever you need to go back to. And that's what the time cops are looking for. There's time travel now. There's time travel in the future. There's time cops. They're going to show up. So you're buying money from the year 2000? Let me guess. You're going to try and stop 9/11? How are you going to do it? And they tell this whole joke. Where do you think I learned it? So learn from my lesson and don't try and do that thing that's not possible. So I figured out, guys, the 3 things that everybody on the internet wants, at least according to my Facebook. 1, they want Bernie Sanders to murder Donald Trump and get away with it.
Yeah.
So they can share the same goddamn article about it for 9 months. 2, they really want science to validate something about their personality. Like if there was an article, it's like, ooh, introverts make the best lovers, I will timidly share the fuck out of that. And the 3rd thing is people really want Idris Elba to play a character they've heard of before. He's a working actor, you can see him in plenty of roles. People are like, oh my god, what if Idris Elba was James Bond, huh? That'd be post-racial. That's not what post-racial is. What are you talking about? Oh my god, what if Idris Elba? Ooh, he could be Doctor Who. That'd be cool. The racists would be so mad. First of all, racists are already mad. That's what racism is. You don't have to like poke the bear and make it worse. Also, they're not watching Doctor Who. It's a show about acceptance. People are like, oh my god, Idris Elba, he could be the dude from the Dark Tower series. Oh my god, Idris Elba could be Lucy from Peanuts, huh? That'd be a lot of fun. Idris Elba is a different character from The Wire, huh? Why not? People are like, Idris Elba could be Garfield, huh? Garfield's finally allowed to actually say the N-word. Subtext becomes text. I told this joke one time, and it was mostly black people in the audience, and they laughed so hard that later that night I literally Googled, is Garfield actually racist? I thought I knew that. Idris Elba, he could be Hermione Granger, huh? That'd be fun. He's British. Harry Potter's like, Ron. He's like, Hermione. No, I meant to say Ron. Sorry. And he's like, Ron, you've changed so much. And he's like, yeah, we exist in a world where magic is real. The bad guy literally hid on the back of another man's head for a year. And Hermione's like, yeah, I don't mind this. I don't mind this at all. I really fucked up that by saying the punchline. I meant to say the other punchline, but you get it. That's the list of things that he could be in this joke. So I saw this thing in the news a little while ago. It was this big announcement from science. They figured out how to turn bone marrow into sperm. It's a real thing. You can look it up. And I was like, don't we have way too much of one and not enough of the other in the other direction? Because I don't know about you guys, but I've never said, there's bone marrow everywhere. My name's Jeremy. You guys have a great night.